Hello everybody and welcome to this new RUSE commentary. This time a 2v2 match again. I wanted to show you a match from the tournament, but I'll show you one that took place just before the tournament, but it's nearly the same teams. It's No Unit versus Dots. I think it's the most interesting one to show you, so I'll show you this one. So here we go. It's No Units, Deagle and European Union, Germany and USSR against the Dutch, France and Japanese. So we've got high economy start for the No Units with 6 depots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 forward HQ and an airfield for Deagle. So Deagle goes for the air to counter probably the Japanese air, who goes for airfield, barracks and 2 depots, and the French player Hammertimez, well, French, goes for 3 depots, armor base and artillery. The usual stuff for a French player. Little early harassment for by the Japanese with paratroopers here, and 1-0 that's going to destroy one truck, probably, no, one barracks build. So we've got European Union playing as USSR going for the ground, and Deagle playing Germany going for the air, which is logical. One truck has been destroyed here by the Pana. So the probable rush attempt by European Union has been stopped by the Japanese Air Force. The paratroopers here are destroyed by the Me-109s. So we've got the Japanese Air Force is really stronger than the well, it's not, both airplanes are of the same force. We've got 31 against 31, but it's the speed that's different. 630 kilometers per hour against 720, and the price $25 for the German fighter against $20 for the Japanese fighter. So to support his ally, European Union makes anti-air units to support the German fighters, who will have a very tough time to destroy all the Japanese Zero fighters. One here is going down, but destroyed the fighter before that. And once Tuka is attacked here, he will also go down. There it goes. The French player going for a bit of anti-air also to support his allies' air force, and artillery. Economically speaking, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 depots for the Dutch. This one hasn't been taken, which is, yeah, a smart move, I guess, which will allow him to take it later on, not earlier, later on. In case they get destroyed in the middle, he'll be able to have one spare depot near his base. No Units went for a lot of depots. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2, so 8 depots now against 5 for the Dutch. It's a really big advantage here for the No Units. They've got a huge economic start, and but they are losing in terms of points, but only by 15 points, so that's nothing. We've got a very economic heavy start for the No Units here. If they manage to hold until it's well, the money is coming in, it will be very good for them. And it seems to be the case. The French is being, well, French units are quite slow. They are taking a bit of time to attack. And we've got a good job here by European Union, who is harassing the French forces with assault guns and infantry. SAU-40s are developed by the French player. Very nice move, one of the most prevalent and one of the most annoying units of the French army. Both an assault gun and a medium tank for a very nice price of $25. Which will allow the French player to destroy any anti-tank or anti-air unit in forests . without being exposed to retaliation. Su-85 tank destroyers are built by European Union to counter these tanks, but Hammer does a very good job of building AT-47 advanced anti-tank guns to counter these tank destroyers. Very nice offensive here. Gvardia and tank destroyers come in, but the tank destroyers seem to be a bit yeah, they don't follow the infantry. Yeah, here they go. That's better. The infantry does a great job, destroy a lot of French tanks. And one lonely building. Well, yeah, that's a bad move here. A depot certainly that was destroyed. It was forgotten by the Japanese player, but and destroyed by the Russian. One depot captured here, and one other just saved just in time by the Japanese aviation. And one other depot is going to get destroyed by the Gvardia. He's shooting on it, but yeah, it's the Su-40 that will destroy the depots for him. Unfortunately for Hammer. So, a very nice push by the no unit team. They've got the point advantage, but very small one. But the very important thing is that they've got the economic advantage. They've got 2 more depots, so probably 10 by now, and 1 admin, which is well, a very, very strong economy, especially when the Dutch have very few depots. They've got only 3, 4, 5, 6 now, but 6 against 10 plus 1 admin, it's like they're gonna have a very, very hard time coming back into this game. Still the infantry harassing the Dutch front line, but the Japanese Air Force, well, shoots them on the ground. Does a very good job at that. Mobile anti-air units have been built by European Union to support furthermore the German Air Force. And Legionnaires has been built here by Hammer to counter the Gvardia units. A little pause in the game here. The no units take their time. They've got a huge advantage, and while the Dutch take also their time, they need to rebuild the economy. Got a 0 attack here against the German Air Force. A few planes go down. Unfortunately for the Japanese, a lot of anti-air is also in the sector, and their planes are destroyed by this anti-air. And the German Air Force seems to have suffered, well, a lot of damage, but not much destruction. Hopefully. For Deagle. The Su-40 continue to attack the middle of the map and harass with their assault guns. And the Renzan bomber tries to get the depot, but the Russian anti-air does a great job stopping it. The bomber still manages to destroy your unit. Destroys one anti-air by crashing on it, and a second one is routing. So he still managed to destroy something. A nice face-to-face here, a nice front line. A small attack of T-26 tanks, well, light tanks, on the Japanese base. But the French has brought anti-tank guns and will destroy entirely these light tanks. And also the Japanese, just to make sure nothing bad happens, build 3 bunkers. 2 very resistant ones and 1 less resistant, but with a huge range of fire. The Dutch take once again the lead in terms of points. but still are having a big trouble with their economy. They've got 2 depots running dry here, so only well, this one nearly. So they've got only 2 depots with, well, money in it, while the no units have 1, 2, 3. Well, not this one. 1, 2, 3. At least 3 depots with a lot of money in it, and 4 admins. This is what is going to play in the end game. The team with the most money will obviously have the most chances of winning. Even if for now the dots are doing a great job in resisting against the Russian and German push. Little attack here into the north, but the German fighters and the T-34 medium tanks stop it really easily. A small counter-attack that went bad. And the artillery and assault guns of the Russian team continue to harass the anti-tank and anti-air units in the forest. Infantry are coming in, but a Japanese bomber stops them just at the edge of the forest and destroys them entirely. Yeah, and the bomber gets out with it without being destroyed. T-34 is pushing in the middle of the map. Unfortunately for them, SRU-40s and anti-tank guns are waiting for them. It's going to be a very tough fight, but Selkares come in and destroy 2 French tanks. But the T-34 still get destroyed by, well, they are taken from every side by French anti-tank guns. They are trying to go for the base, but I don't think they'll manage it. Yeah, they can't do it. They all destroyed before they can destroy a single building. And other attack here on the south with Gvardias this time. It's really the Russian force trying to steamroll the opposing army. Tank attack to the north, infantry attack to the south. It's really a non-stop harassment. The Japanese Air Force tries to destroy the infantry on the ground. But there are too many guys coming in through the forest. One artillery is going to fall. Yeah, here we go, $50 going. Well, destroyed. But other than that, no major destruction by the Gvardia push here. Another push on this side, and the Selkares are going to support them by destroying the anti-tank and the recon units. And here we go. The recon unit destroyed by the Selkares. But the Russian push once again stopped by the Dots defense, and the Dots still, well, managing to keep a balance in terms of points. 1,172 against 1,145. Sorry, 54. But as I said earlier, in the last 5 minutes, it's really going to be the team with the most money that's going to win. And for now, the no unit with 8 admins is really taking the lead. The Dots haven't a single admin. They had to spend all their money in units to stop the Russian offensives. And well, that's going to hurt in the end game. I mean, that's the good point of the Russian attacks. Sure, they didn't do much damage. In terms of points, they probably lost as much as they destroyed. So not really good in terms of points. But by attacking constantly, they obliged the Dots to build units so they couldn't keep once $100 to build an admin, while Deagle could do it, which is very good for the no units in this game. Another bomber here coming in to try to destroy a depot, but once again stopped by the German Air Force. Yeah, the bombers in this game haven't done a lot of damage. One lost over there, one lost here. And once again the zero attack against the German Air Force. The anti-air units of the Russian army are gone to the north. And the German Air Force is losing a lot of planes here. Yeah, a huge loss for the German Air Force. Who is left with like 10 planes at the most. But even if he's got a lot of space left in his airfields, Deal goes for a third airfield, which really shows they've got a really huge economic advantage. He can build another airfield to make even more fighters and fighter bombers. 9 admins now, and still a couple of depots against, well, one nearly empty one. Another attack here in the middle of the map. IS-2 this time supported once again by Su-85s, and this time the Su-40s of the French army are completely destroyed by the power of the advanced Russian heavy tanks. Hopefully the French can still count on their anti-tank guns, and 3 of them are hidden in the woods here. And the Russians don't have a recon with them, well, one here but back there. IS-2 pushing in, doing much more damage than the first T-34 attack. They destroyed the artillery base, the armor base, and now destroying the anti-tank base and the last anti-tank gun here. A couple of anti-tank guns are left in the forests, but Guardias may, all the Guardias are killed by the anti-air and the Zeros, and the IS-2s are harassed by the the anti-tank guns that aren't retreating. And this time Deagle is attacking with jet fighters. He developed the jet fighters, the Me-262. And this time the Japanese Air Force is in a real bad situation. There's no more anti-air, well, except one camel, but that's like nothing. There's no more anti-air to support them, and the German Air Force has just developed the best planes available and are going to destroy all the Japanese Air Force. The French base has fallen here, but they managed to save the Japanese one by destroying the last IS-2s. In terms of points, they've got 200 points, well, a bit less. So the dots are still holding, but the economic advantage of the no units will give them a very huge bonus in the last 6 minutes of the game, and there's no way the dots can resist that much time, especially with the units they are left. They've got well, maybe 10, 15, 20 planes left. 15 around 50 planes left, but only fighters, and all this Russian anti-air will support the already huge German Air Force in destroying all these Zeros. And on the ground side, we've got nothing left. A couple of anti-tank guns, a recon, and an H-39. One small infantry push here by the Russian player, and everything is over. Let's speed a little up. Yeah, here we go. The jet fighters are coming back in to destroy this Japanese Air Force. They wait a little. Got a huge amount of anti-air here, also in the middle of the map. The Zeros, it's really a big dilemma here. The Zeros, if the more they wait, the more they are going to be in a big trouble, because the jet fighters are just growing and growing in number. But they can't do anything for the moment. There's so much anti-air in the middle that one simple attack will just lead them to their entire destruction. The French is amassing as much units as it can in the forest here to protect the Japanese base from another tank assault, but unfortunately Russian artillery is in the area and already starting to destroy the Japanese bunkers. 4 minutes left in this game, and we already know who's going to win, even if the Dutch are still leading and have still got a minor victory at hand. But well, the economic advantage is such that, well, I can't see them win. And here we go, the German Air Force is moving, it's going for the Japanese base, and here is the start of the end of the glorious Japanese Air Force. Yeah, here we go. The no units have come back in terms of points, and the Japanese army is totally destroyed. They've got only 4 planes left, 5 planes left, and the Gvardias are coming in the base. The French can't do anything about that. They've got no anti-infantry units apart from 2 light tanks, but they are too far away. No units have passed in front, and the last Japanese airfield is destroyed by the Russian artillery. 1 bunker built, but the infantry took the barracks and the HQ.
2 minutes left.
There is absolutely nothing that the Dutch may do now to save the situation. This last push in the last 2 minutes gave the no units a 400 point advantage, and it will keep growing until the end of the game. Hammermid surrenders. We've got only Bonks left, but he can't do anything. He's got no more money left, no more units. He's got only like 3 units here. He's gonna lose his HQ. That's it, HQ lost. And the last units are being destroyed. And here we go. 30 minutes of game, maximum for this 2v2. Very good game from both teams, but yeah, the advantage clearly went to the no units, who managed to put a lot of pressure on their enemies, and while doing that, accumulating depots and admins, which allowed them in the end game to have a huge advantage. They had like 10 times the economy and 10 times the number of units that the Dutch could have made. So very good macro game from the no units. Very good resistance from the Dutch, even if they resisted all the way. They clearly lost the game quite early by losing the economic battle. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and see you